Remember when you had to make that jumpsuit in home economics? Remember when they had a class called home economics? And you had to wear it to school for a grade. And remember how it fell apart by lunch? And everybody had to see you were wearing Tuesday's underwear on Wednesday? Oh, what? You're afraid that you'll look stupid, that they'll laugh. You, the girl who once got up on that table and danced the year Coyote Ugly came out, and you'd lost 5 pounds and thought you looked cute in a tank top. And you're afraid of this? Are you going to do what you've done your whole life? You were the kid they threw things at on the bus. And you spent your whole life trying to get a seat at the cool kids' table. To be one of them, to look like them, to have what they have. And where did that get you? Exhausted. Because it's tiring living according to the expectations of other people. It's tired living off somebody else's list. And you finally realized that, honey, you weren't created to blend in. And that even though when you were a kid, if you stuck out, you were dead. But now, as a woman in business, in this crowded market, if you don't stick out, you're dead. So don't waste this opportunity to do what you love to do, because you're afraid somebody won't like it. Is that another hair growing out of my chin? Now smile and have a good time. Honey, this isn't about you anyway. This is not an opportunity for you to get up here and show them what you can do. No, this is an opportunity to show them what they can do. And if one person walks out of here a little taller than when they came in, if one person walks out of here and says, yeah, you know what, I can do that. My ideas do matter. I am a fighter. Just one person and I'll be just fine. So smile and put your big girl panties on, because this is going to be great to be here with you today. And I want to ask you an important question. What is that voice telling you when you look in the mirror at the end of the day? Is it saying, yes, you did a good job, great, you go, you did your best, you tried, better luck next time if it didn't work out? Or is that voice telling you, yep, you failed again? Told you you couldn't do it. I've been telling you that for years. You shouldn't have even tried. And yeah, your butt does look big in those pants. I believe that most of what blocks our path from where we're stuck to where we want to be starts and ends with who you see when you look in that mirror. And I'm going to tell you what. If you look in that mirror and you don't think you're smart, neither will they. If you look in that mirror and think you're not a good leader, neither will they. If you don't believe it, neither will they. I'm just saying. So I asked my son, I said, Wilbur. Yeah, we call him Wilbur. Say something. I gave him a beautiful name when he was born, William Claiborne Swanson Jr. Now that's a good name. You can live into that name. Somebody thought it'd be cute first week he was born to call him Wilbur. And it stuck. No offense if you got a Wilbur in your family. I said, Wilbur, what do you want to be when you grow up? And his eyes got all wide. And without even hesitating, he said, Mama, when I grow up, I want to be Cinderella. I said, so did I, baby doll, so did I. And that didn't go in the way I'd planned either. Because I read the fairy tales and I bought it hook, line, and sinker. I thought that was supposed to be my story. I was like, okay, I get it. You need to look like a princess. And you need to look pretty and wave and lean out of tower windows and sing. And these bluebirds were going to come gathering over your head to sew the pearls on your ball gown. And if you just looked pretty and waved and waited, Then this charming prince, he's going to come riding up on a white horse in bulging tights. I probably added that part. And he's going to save you and you're going to live happily ever after. And that didn't happen. None of my life went according to the plan. First of all, I didn't look like the princess. And trust me, I got nothing wrong with trying to look like a princess. But I didn't, you know who I looked like in high school? I'll tell you, Androgynous Pat from Saturday Night Live. No, I'm not kidding. I got pictures on Facebook if you don't believe me. I wasn't the prettiest, the smartest. There was no group who would claim me. I wore my life like it was a coat, 2 sizes too small. My fairy tale didn't go that way. Even the songs in my head got all twisted up. Someday my prince will come. Someday I'll find true love. And how thrilling that moment will be when the love of my life said to me, shoot, babe, you're not exactly what I'd pictured. What do you mean you can't cook? That's not the way my mother does it. When you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are. Anything your heart desires will come to you if you have the money. Somewhere over the rainbow skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. If you just take this little pill, or one more sip, why don't you? You will find it. Yes, you can be like Goldilocks with just 1 dose of this Botox. Why don't you? Your happiness, it will begin. Well, as soon as you are thin, your charming prince comes riding in. Don't like him, hey, just trade him in. Why don't you? Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, was this life that we heard of once in a lullaby. You see, we laugh, but I think in a way it's sort of the world that we live in. The world that maybe a little bit just sort of sets you up. Well, let me tell you something. Let me tell you who I ran into Walmart the other day. I always go to the Walmart when I need food and also when I'm feeling bad because I didn't have another child, because nothing will squelch that desire to have more children than spending some time in Walmart. I'm just saying. And guess who I saw in the antacid aisle? Cinderella. I saw her. She was there. I was so excited. I wasn't sure at first that was her. What with the oxygen tank and all. And I never met anybody famous, so I sort of had to work up my nerve to go talk to her. And I finally went up and talked to her, and she was so nice. And guess what? That whole happily ever after at the end of that story, that didn't turn out so well. Turns out that big old castle wasn't all it was cracked up to be. It was damp and dark, and she said she got tired of singing out of windows all day and cleaning up bluebird poop. And she said that charming prince, well, he turned out not to be so charming. He started gallivanting around in the woods, taking up with some little Red Riding Hood overly painted up pussy. So that's when she turned to the alcohol and Lucky Strikes. And bless her heart, that's why now she's stressed, it's all showing on her face. She needs you. She's got crow's feet, look like they've been holding water since the 70s. So she's got to go to girls' nights out now on Thursday nights with Snow White, who now has an obsession with short, bald men, which is good because they're in plenty supply, and Beauty and the Beast, and apparently she's not so attracted to the Beast anymore, but and Robin Hood, he comes because the guys don't let him come to poker night in tights, I'm just saying. But she told me, as I left, she said, Kelly, just remember, life's not a fairy tale. It doesn't go the way you plan for anybody. We all come to those moments where we hit that pothole in the yellow brick road of life, the place where the life we envisioned meets the life we got, and it ain't a pretty first date. And then she waved goodbye, and they declined her card. So if you're not standing in a pothole, be grateful and be thankful. Don't miss it. Be thankful that for today, in this moment, all is well. Because He's coming. And you're thinking, Kelly, you're the worst motivational speaker we've ever heard in our lives. Telling us when God closes a door, He opens a window so we can jump. But no, I just must take this moment because it's in my heart to address it for those who are standing in that pothole right now. And you're facing that mountain that's so big you think you're not going to be able to cross it. And your whole world has changed as you know it. And you're desperately trying to catch your breath. Hear me when I say this, because I believe I'm standing here for a reason, and I believe you're sitting there for a reason, and I believe there is a message meant for you if you'll just listen. And it's much bigger than me. But hear me, see, and it's going to call you on your cell phone. But hear me when I say, oh, he turned my mic off, sorry. Hear me when I say this, you're not alone. Look around. You are not alone. You are in the right place to get what you need. And don't you dare think it's weak to ask for help. It may just be the strongest thing you ever do. Many of us were raised with that. Put on the face and tell everybody we're fine. I will tell you some of the neatest things in my career have happened to me when I was willing to take off the face and say, help. I don't know what I'm doing. Please help. And you will not believe how many arms are waiting to pull you up. Don't be afraid to ask for help. And I have it on pretty good authority that one day, believe it or not, this too shall pass. Now, in case you can't tell from my accent, yes, I'm from Jersey. I'm from Georgia originally, born and raised. I still got some people down there in Smyrna, Atlanta, Marietta, Cell Block D. Oh. And then I shamed them all and I moved up north to High Point, North Carolina. I come from a place where we're known for our grits, our certain type of hospitality, and our spray-painted marriage proposals. Where some of us keep our sofas on the front porch. Say so. Where we keep our extra refrigerators in the garage, extra toilets up on blocks. Where we think fine art, some of us, is a set of those plastic geese scattered out in the front yard. And we spend our Saturday mornings roaming flea markets because we've just got to find one more set of those ceramic pig salt and pepper shakers. Where I come from, you can be kissing your cousin. That is okay. Seriously, I went to a wedding. One of my cousins married the other one. I didn't even know which side of the church to sit on. You could be kissing your cousin. You could be dragging a flatbed full of youngins and spend your weekends on one of them communes naked, holding hands and chanting kumbaya, and that's okay. We will pray for you just the same. But if you bring a box of instant mashed potato flakes to a family reunion, you're going to be shunned for like 3 generations. We'll help you cook, we'll help you clean, we'll help paint your house and birth your children, but you take our seat in church. And you're going down. Whenever I speak outside of the South, people talk about how nice we are here. And we are, but I believe people are nice everywhere. It's just wrapped up a little bit differently. Everybody has their own way, and I always explain our way. And that's that we've got a secret. You don't need to write this down because it's probably in your blood. And that secret is you can say anything about anybody as long as you start it off by saying, well, now you know I don't mean to be ugly. And then somewhere along the way, you throw in a couple of, well, I'm just saying. And then you finish it off with a what? Bless your heart. See, you are my people.